What's up, Colby Sharp, 5th grade teacher. Welcome to my channel, which I help kids fall in love with reading. Today, we're going to be talking about 5 of my absolute favorite books of 2025. 5 middle grade books that are my favorites. And these are the books I'm so excited to tell you about them. These are the books that I can't stop thinking about. I've read so many great middle grade books, so many books that I love. So many of these books I've made it to my list of awesome 2024 books, which you can find on my website, mrcolbysharp.com/2024. There's so many, but these 5 for me have risen to the top because of mainly one reason, because I can't stop thinking about them, because I think about them long after turning the last page, and because they're the books that I want to tell other people about time and time and time and time and time again. Let's start right here. The Wrong Way Home. This is a book about a girl named Fern, and she lives in a cult. Right, she lives in the cult on the east side of the country, and she's lived there with her mom for a while. It's really the only way of life that she really remembers truly, and she feels like it's the right way. She feels like the leader dude is a good man who has the best interest of all of these people. It's not a good place, folks, and she has no clue. No clue. Her mom one day just takes her, and they get a car somehow and drive across the country to live on the water in a hotel. Mom's gonna clean the hotel, if I remember correctly, clean the rooms. And Fern is mad. She's upset. She doesn't understand why her mom is doing this. This goes against everything that they've been taught to believe. And it's her mission in life to tell the people at the cult that where they are so that they can come and get her and they can get right with the world again. It's a wild ride. It sounds pretty intense for a middle grade book, but it's perfect for that 5th, 6th, 7th grade reader. They're going to love this book. They're not going to be able to get enough of this book. They're going to be captivated by it. They're going to be terrified. They're going to be worried. They're going to just love it. Wrong Way Home. Can't stop thinking about and talking about this book. Check it out if you haven't. Amazing middle grade novel. Book number 2, The Shape of Lost Things. You remember Sarah from her book, The Probability of Everything, which was one of my favorite books of last year. I think Sarah, it might be the only author that is on my list the last 2 years, top 5 books. The Probability of Everything was phenomenal. And this one is also amazing. The Shape of Lost Things. It's about a girl named Sky. Parents are divorced. Her and her brother are super tight. Her brother and dad disappear. And they just basically run away. They've been gone for years. Sky and her mom are kind of moving on. Mom is with a new man. But there's this big, huge hole in her heart. They haven't heard from the dad or brother in all this time. Have no idea what's going on. And then one day, the brother is back. They have found the brother, and he's brought back to live with her and her mom. It doesn't go the best, even to the point where Sky is convinced that the boy is not her brother. That's not him. He wouldn't be like this. This isn't how he was. And watching this family try to come back together, try to put the pieces back together, try to understand things from the father's point of view and why the brother is feeling disconnected from the whole family. It's just amazing. You just won't be able to stop thinking about it. Just like The Probability of Everything. Sarah Everett has become a must-read author. Speaking of must-read authors, K.D. Camilla's Ferris. This is the book that has the most characters that I think could have their own book. There's so many remarkable characters in this book. Ferris is obviously phenomenal, unforgettable. The journey of her and her family, her grandmother who lives with them, who's sick, her wild younger sibling, her uncle living in the basement, painting the history of the world to her parents, to her best friend. Holy smokes. It's just this wild, intense, amazing, heartwarming ride that only people like K.D. Camillo can produce. It's phenomenal. Ferris, if you haven't read it, you probably read it. Everyone's probably read this book. If not, oh my gosh, you're in for a treat. I read this aloud to my 5th graders last year. Wow. Next up, Jasmine Rover's A Strange Thing Happened in Cherry Hall. I read Jasmine's Rover story aloud last year or the year before. It was amazing. This was actually a book that I finished reading aloud right before winter break to my 5th graders. And let me tell you, the last 30 pages of this book, it was almost impossible to focus on anything else in class because we were all so engrossed in this story. A girl named Rami lives with her mom. Her mom works at a museum, kind of cleaning things up. And a painting goes missing. And, her mom's kind of a suspect. And don't really have any leads. But now there's this hole in the wall where the painting used to be, empty space in the wall where this painting used to be. And one day Rami sees a girl he sees this girl walking around, but not walking, floating. It's a ghost. Feels like a ghost. And Raimi is convinced that he knows who this ghost is or that he's seen this ghost before. Turns out it was the girl in the painting that's stolen is now a ghost. And you go on this wild journey to try to figure out who stole the painting and what's going on with this ghost. Who is this ghost? What is this ghost's role in the world? The ending will absolutely knock the socks off of everyone who reads this. Phenomenal. Could not get enough of it. Holy smokes. Wowza. Let's go. The final book is the book that I read the most in 2024. It is John Shu's Louder Than Hunger. I think I read it 4 times. And Jake is just a character that you're going to want to know. This novel in verse is about a boy who is dealing with an eating disorder. He has to be admitted to like a hospital to try to get the help that he needs. He has his ups and downs. He has relapses. But just watching him try to figure out life and find himself is just one of the great gifts to children's literature that we received this year. I'm so thankful that it exists. I'm so happy that I got to read it so many times and that I got a chance to share it with so many people. And I'm thankful that we live in a world where beautiful books like this can get into the hands of all readers, the readers who need it most, and the readers who need it, which is all readers. Those are the 5 books that I will remember forever as 2025 for 2024 middle grade. These books will be read long after 2025. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you found something amazing. Again, MrColbySharp.com/2024. You can find a list of all of my favorite books from 2025 or 2024. How do I keep doing that? Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Colby Sharp. Hope you have an awesome, fantastic